Hi everyone, it's time for another What's New Wednesday here at the Ogdensburg History Museum. I'm Ann behind the camera and we're looking at Julie Madlin.
Hey!
Hey, what's new today, Julie?
Oh, we've got a little present today.
A present.
Yes.
Ooh.
The Oneida County History Center contacted me a couple months ago to see if the museum would like a map. Now, I don't know anything
Nice.
about this map, but they said it was a map of Ogdensburg. So we're going to see what it's all about here.
Well, people love maps.
I love maps. Those are, we have a couple maps here at the museum, and they are the most popular thing, I would say, at the museum.
I don't doubt it. It's just fascinating to look at what the city used to look like.
Yes, yes, and people like to see maybe where their homes were, and if there were even homes there at that time.
So you're actually pointing to an antique map that's on loan from Jack and Joanne Backus.
Yes, it's an 1853 map. You can see Ogdensburg still has its H,
Yes.
so we were still a village at that time.
Oh.
This is before we became a city. And this is very popular. People love this. I usually get a magnifying glass because my eyes aren't that good, but people love the maps.
And so we've got another one.
Yes, and there's a letter that came with this, and they're thanking us for accepting the 1853 cloth-backed map of Ogdensburg. And so there's some things we have to sign, some papers for them to send back.
I see.
It's very nice of them to donate this, though.
So
I'm just going to.
this seems like something that happens with museums. You get something in your collection that doesn't necessarily relate to your mission. So you
Yes.
try to find someone else who would take it because it relates to their mission.
Correct. And I was just at a meeting the other day, and the Canton historian gave me a photograph, which I think I put on Facebook for those of you who follow us on Facebook regularly. And we do that all of the time. Historians do that, museums, because, we want people to be able to enjoy our collections. And
Nice.
you can see this is tied with string.
Yes. You've got your gloves
I
on.
do have my gloves on today. This is a cloth-backed map, so it does have a cloth there.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know, and this might be.
Oh.
Ooh, isn't this
Interesting.
beautiful? This is, I think, the same map that we have up there,
It looks like it might be.
but I see different. It's a lighter colored map, so. Oh my goodness, it is. Oh, isn't this wonderful?
Yes. And this one, does it have, it looks like it has a preservative, I don't know what you would call that.
Something on the outside of it here. There is I don't want to say lamination. It's not a lamination, but it's like a coating.
Some type of wax coating. You can see it's a little bit shiny.
Yes.
So
yes.
that probably accounts for the fact that in some ways this map is in a little bit better condition than this one.
It is. And I'm just going to slide this down a little bit so you can see it. The edges are a little rough on this, and it does not have anything to hang it with. But you can see the difference in the color of these maps is really interesting.
It is. I'm going to come over on this side of you, Julie, just so I can show everyone just how big it is. It's covering this entire table here. And let's see if they can see the color of it. And yep, that absolutely looks like the same.
This is in really great
one.
shape.
It is in great shape.
Really great shape. Unfortunately, we can't hang it, but it is in wonderful condition.
Would there be a way that it could be put on the wall?
Yes, we could have it framed, or there are archival hangers that we could get. Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Well, that must be, this is like a great day. We have
wonderful
our
day.
own copy of this map now.
It's wonderful. And, I didn't realize the colors are quite different in this map. I didn't realize that there were the streets are all in pink, like a pinkish color. And I didn't realize that looking at the other map.
No.
So that's really interesting.
It
They
is.
really kind of stand out a little bit more, I feel like.
They do. I'm going to just zoom right in here and see if I can find where we might be located here. Let's see, Ford Street, and I'm looking for State Street. Here it is, right here. Ford and State.
This is beautiful, just a beautiful map.
It is
If
beautiful.
you are into maps, you would be a very happy person right now. This is absolutely beautiful. And what's nice is that there are some spots on this map here, and so a little bit of water damage.
Yeah.
But between the two maps, this is what's so nice about it, having two copies. We'll be able to figure out, so if something's missing on our map that's hanging, we can look at this map and vice versa,
That's true.
which is really kind of neat.
It is neat.
So we have two maps to actually compare, which is really nice.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
And what's interesting is this really it's not brittle at all. It's actually really in good condition.
What would you attribute that to?
I'm thinking wherever it was stored must have been nice and dry and nice and dark. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have this.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's in great condition.
And where did it come from again?
The Oneida History Center.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's
Oneida
wonderful.
County History.
Do you know where Oneida County is? I'll show my...
I don't know what town it's in.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but it's very nice of them to contact us.
It sure is.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It does say on there, it looks like they're in Utica.
Utica.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, was there a rail line maybe that connected Ogdensburg and Utica?
Well, there was quite an extensive rail system. So, yeah, of course. Yep. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm in heaven here.
History nerd heaven.
History nerd once again.
Oh, well, as you roll that up, Julie, do you mind if I mention what the board of the museum was doing this past Saturday?
Oh, yeah, we had a great Saturday. We had a grant to develop a strategic plan. And for those of you who don't know, a strategic plan is kind of a list of goals for an organization. So museums do them, all kinds of organizations, just about everybody does a strategic plan. And it just sort of helps you figure out where you want to go.
Yeah.
And how to get there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like you got a call coming in. Maybe I can, there we go.
My phone never rings.
You're a popular person
I
today.
am. I'm very popular today.
Okay, so I was very fortunate to be there. You invited some of your volunteers to attend, so it was fascinating to hear how you analyzed all the strengths of the museum right now, challenges, the places where you'd like to go, things that we might ask of our audience, for example.
Right.
And I remember that one of the things that came out was around programming. You know, you've had a really successful series of programs here that have been popular with people. And so one idea I recall was that maybe we could pose a question to our audience.
Yeah.
You know, what sort of topics are of interest to you?
Yeah. What would you guys like to see? We'd like to know. You can put it right in the comments or shoot us an email, and that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're always looking for new ideas. So.
Always looking for new ideas. Another thing we're looking for is what? Volunteers.
Volunteers. Yep. Always looking for people who are willing to volunteer. I just had a gentleman contact me. He doesn't live in Ogdensburg, but we're going to try and work on something to, for him to be involved, which I think is great.
He's from Ogdensburg, right?
He's from Ogdensburg originally, but he wants to be involved, and I think that's wonderful.
So you're thinking through something that he could even do remotely.
Yes, absolutely.
Like
yes.
a research project or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
there's always ways that people can help.
So, and it sounded like you really wanted to try to match people's interests and skills with the ways that they could volunteer.
Right. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So if you have a specific skill, if you really like to work with, you really like to research, or you really like photographs, or you're into photography, I mean, those are all different skill sets. And, we want you to do something that interests you and will also benefit us.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Another new thing that I noticed here today when I walked in is that you have an intern named Renee.
Yes, Renee is very hardworking. She's working right now.
Well, that's really exciting. Tell
It
us a
is.
little more about these interns.
So, St. Lawrence University has a community-based learning program, and they contacted us and asked us if we would be interested in taking on some interns. So we have two. We have Vivian and we have Renee. Renee's here today, and they've been helping us with all kinds of things.
And I chatted with Renee a little bit earlier, and this is actually in line with what she's studying in school.
Yes, yes, and Vivian as well. There's a course they're taking about museums, and this kind of fits in with what they're interested in.
That's terrific. So
Yeah.
they're going to get all kinds of opportunities to apply their knowledge and just sort of dig into history.
Yeah, yeah, and it's really great to have them here. They're very hardworking, thank God.
Well, it's so great. I'm so happy that, you're getting some help and you've got some folks who are really interested in helping you get things organized
Yeah.
and cataloged.
It's so exciting. It's really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as we wrap things up here, Julie, is there anything else that you'd like to make folks aware of?
Oh, we have a ghost walk coming up this Friday. So the Remington is doing a watch party, and then we're doing a ghost walk at 8:30. So you can get your tickets online. All proceeds are benefiting the museum, and it's really going to be spooky and fun.
Nice.
Yes.
And did you tell me that someone was here asking you about the ghost walk?
Yes, Emily Griffin from Channel 7 was here this morning. So if you watch Channel 7, it will be on Friday morning.
Ooh, Friday
one of our
morning.
stops will be on there.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes.
Lots going on Friday.
Yeah, big news.
Well, that's great, Julie. Thanks so much for unwrapping one more amazing thing for us today.
Yeah, so cool. Thank you.
All right. Take
Have a
care.
great day, everybody.
Yep. Bye-bye.